What doesn't kill me makes me stronger. So wrote Nietzsche in 1888. He didn't know that at the time, but he could as well be writing about Chiron. Chiron in the chart speaks of childhood trauma that can result from anything that disrupts a child's sense of self and safety. Fear and the sense of helplessness may carry over into adulthood, and if unresolved, may create energy blockages which cause psychological, emotional, and physical distress. The soundbite definition for Chiron is that it represents the wounded healer, a term that originates in psychiatry, where a wounded individual attempts to heal others. But that doesn't really reflect the impetus that Chiron offers to heal the wounds of the soul. I would like to call him soul healer. Chiron's astrological role is to form a bridge between our human suffering and our divine blueprint, to aid us in processing and releasing the pain of the past so that we can be free. The glyph for Chiron looks like a key because Chiron represents the astrological key to becoming more spiritually embodied. Its natal house and aspects in your chart show where those deep wounds can be found, how to heal them, and how to help others with similar problems. This video is an introduction to the origin myth of Chiron, our best aid in understanding how this minor planet manifests in our lives. The mythological character that this celestial body was named after gives us important clues as to how it manifests in your chart. Let's explore this myth together. Chiron was sired by the Titan Cronus when he had taken the form of a horse and impregnated the unwilling sea nymph Philyra. Soon after giving birth to Chiron, Philyra abandoned her child out of shame and disgust for the creature. This is Chiron's first and most important wound, his mother's rejection because he was different. Effectively orphaned, he was then raised by the god Apollo and his twin sister Artemis, who taught him the art of music, lyre, archery, hunting, medicine, and prophecy. With his unique descent, Chiron was never like the other centaurs, who were instead fathered by Ixion and known for their violence and drunken debauchery. He was clearly also neither a man nor fully a god like Apollo, so he never quite fit in anywhere, and this is key to our understanding of this archetype. How did Chiron, a defective but divine child who had been wounded and scarred emotionally by the trauma of his conception, birth, absentee father, and rejecting mother, become the knowledgeable teacher and kind mentor in so many different disciplines? As we know, Chiron was raised by the god Apollo and his twin sister, the goddess Artemis. Apollo was the patron of almost everything associated with the advancement of civilization in ancient Greece, such as poetry, music, prophecy, archery, medicine, youthful beauty, law, and even philosophy. He passed on this knowledge and his temperament to Chiron, and this is why he was said to have a peaceful, noble character with plenty of gentleness and intelligence. A great healer and astrologer and respected oracle, stories about Chiron's great wisdom spread far and wide. Various gods and high-ranking mortals brought their children to him to be educated. So Chiron, when grown, became a healer as well as a mentor, teacher, and foster parent to the sons of kings and many of the most famous Greek heroes, such as Jason, Asclepius, Achilles, and Hercules. He inspired the kind of wisdom that only life experience and conscious understanding of our inner wounds can reveal. One day, Chiron was accidentally hit in the thigh by an arrow belonging to Heracles. This arrow had been treated with the blood of the Hydra and therefore was mortally poisonous. Ironically, Chiron, the master of the healing arts, could not heal himself and was doomed to eternal pain due to his immortal nature. Distraught and guilty, Heracles pleaded with Zeus to exchange Chiron's immortality for the life of Prometheus, who had been chained to a rock and left to die by Cronus for bringing fire to humanity. So his half-brother Zeus took pity of Chiron and placed him amongst the stars in the sky to be forever honored. The Greeks identified him as the constellation Centaurus, bright in the southern sky. That's it from me today. Hope you enjoyed this introduction to an 8-part course on Chiron that is currently available on patreon.com/SparkAstrology. Join my tribe on Patreon to gain access to exclusive content like this. I will be posting more videos, quizzes, courses, live streaming, and excellent material to help you truly understand who you are, where you're coming from, and where you're going, and help you heal your soul. So become one of my tribe on patreon.com/SparkAstrology. And as ever, please share, like, comment, and subscribe to ensure that I produce more content like this. Much love from Marilena.